Hey guys, this is the Toad of Tarot and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be unboxing these two Goddess and God decks. I got them together because they're by the same person and I figured I could use them like together. So I'm not going to have the toads out because there's going to be so much going on, but here is Fred, here is Wiggins, let's see, there's Marco and Dan, and there's Phil. So that's their whole tank. I switched the steps out for this log down here at night so they have something to like hide under. But during the day I like to actually see them. So there's my big boy Fred. So I said that I wasn't going to have any decks to review aside from my Lenormand deck, but that was a lie. We went to Barnes & Noble's a few days ago, and I thought I'd be able to find something, but they had nothing. I don't know if it was just that Barnes & Noble's, but there was nothing. I was hoping to get an Oracle deck anyway, because I just got my custom tarot deck, so I kind of want to use like my own deck before I start using a bunch of other tarot decks. And I have the Rider-Waite-Smith one, Everyday Tarot, and tarot deck that I got from Spencer's. So I figured Oracle decks at least are like more like their own thing, whereas tarot decks are kind of all the same. Not that they're all the same, but you know. So I got this on Amazon. It came in 2 days, very speedy. The reviews on Amazon were saying that the quality wasn't that great. So we'll see how that is. One of the first things that I kind of like noticed is like this one's smooth, like this one's like fine, but then this box is like greasy, and it was shrink wrapped. So I don't know if like I touched something and got it on it or what, because this one's fine, this one's greasy. So maybe I just need to like clean it real fast. So yeah, some of the things I was seeing that like the printing was weird, like it was like not centered, like the box wasn't that great, which I did open just this box, and I'm kind of seeing that. I'm going to compare these two like afterwards, after I go like I'm gonna, oh my god, let me say what I'm gonna do first, huh? So I'm gonna open them one by one, go through the cards, like look at the box, the guidebook, blah blah blah, and then I'm going to compare these to the other decks that I have, which are the Work Your Light Oracle and the Camelot Oracle, just to like compare like card stock, not the actual like content or anything, but like, you know. So I'm gonna go through the not greasy one first. Just give me a second because I need to put my camera down to actually get the box off. It's a little tricky. There we go. So there's that. It comes with a decently sized guidebook. It's nice. I would say that the paper is like that kind of like thin, kind of like cheap-ish paper. You know, like, I don't even know, it's like kind of grayish. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but, or if you can even see it. But then it has the author stuff on the back if you want to pause that and read it. The inside of the box is plain. I should probably look at the back of the box, huh? So that's what the back of the box looks like. It's got like a description, some examples of the art. So this one has 40 cards, and this one has, oh my god, if I can grab it, jeez, 38 cards. Is that? Yeah, so then the guidebook, I haven't actually like looked at this yet, so can you see it's like that like gray paper, like not white paper? I'm trying to think what it reminds me of, but so it has an introduction, how to use the cards, and then all of the card descriptions. Then it has a glossary about the author, about the artist. So it's got the pictures, but in black and white. Let me find like the descriptions. There's some card spreads. Oh my god, there's a lot of spreads. And here's the card messages. So this is in alphabetical order. So how much per card? Alright, so there's a good, like, 4 pages per card. Let me see if that is 4 pages per card. Yeah, nice. So lots of information, it seems. Again, I haven't actually read this yet, so I can't really say. But it looks like it has, like, the, like, kind of, like, thing to go along with the card. Then, like, a description of the person on the card, which is good because one of the reasons I wanted to get this deck is to kind of, like, branch out with different, like, gods and goddesses. So it has the shadow side. I don't know if that means, like, the reverse side. Symbols and an invocation. And then I guess that's the continuation of the invocation. And then a picture of the card. So that's cool. Yeah, so because of like school and stuff, you know, I know the Greek mythology pretty well, and like that pantheon, but I don't really know like anything else aside from that. So it's really cool to see. I think this is Japanese. I am part of my school's Japan club, so it's cool to actually learn like stuff about Japan. Because in school they never really taught us about Japanese or Asian gods and stuff. One thing I'd like to say before I start going through these is that I just got the box and it's already kind of like not the greatest. So if anything, I definitely get a bag for this. Yeah, so, oh god. Okay, it comes off very easily. So this is what the backs look like. The cardstock is glossy and kind of cardboardy, I would say. I got this deck on Amazon. Hold on, just straighten these. Yeah, sorry, I don't have like an actual camera, and the gyroscope on my phone doesn't work, so I can't get it to like go like this without it being like, flipped on your screen, which is really annoying. If anyone knows how I can like manually fix that, please let me know, because I hate taking videos like this. But yes, I feel like I was saying something and then went on a tangent and I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, okay, this is $20 on Amazon, or like pretty close to $20. I guess I'll just say this now, but like, I got this on Amazon for $10, or like something pretty low like that. And sorry, I gotta put you down again. And my phone is like freaking out. Stop it. So it comes in like a pretty big box. Like here it is compared to this one. It comes with a map. It comes with like a guidebook that's like, an actual book size, and it's like an actual book, not just like a little tiny guidebook. Oh, that's right, I don't have the cards in here. I don't know where they are. Oh god. What was the point of doing this? Oh my god. Okay, hold on, I'll be right back. They're like right over here somewhere. Alright, I am sorry about that. I forgot that I didn't have them inside the box. So let me put this back. And also the box is not like dinged up on the inside somehow. This is probably going to be a long video, so I'm sorry about that. So the cardstock on, oh my god. The cardstock on these is also kind of glossy and also like that kind of cardboardiness, but they are smaller. But let's see. I guess this is a little bit more bendy. I don't know if it's just because it's smaller, but I would say that maybe $20 for, like, this is 40 cards with a bigger guidebook and a map. And this one is 40 with a smaller guidebook. So I don't know if, $20 over the the $10 is very worth it. And I don't think this is like the newest deck, but maybe since the Camelot one's from like 2012, so maybe it's just like older or something. I don't know. So sorry about the glare. I don't think I can do anything about that because the light is right there, but finally, probably what you're here for. is the flip through. I'm going to try to maybe like timestamp this, so you could just flip here. So hi, if you skipped all of that. So I will try my best not to butcher these names. Some of them I've never seen before, so I'm so sorry. So this is Amaterasu, Andromache, or okay, I'm not even, sorry. Aphrodite, Artemis, Athena, Baba Yaga. There's another deck I saw where they had like a cute Baba Yaga, but I'm pretty sure, like, doesn't she eat children? Why would she be like cute? Bast, Boudica, Brigid. I don't know if this is Eoster or butchering names. Eoster. I'll stick with that. Sorry if that's wrong. Freya, Gaia, Hathor. Okay, so I've been pronouncing her name Hecate since like the dawn of time, but I've heard Hecate and Hecate, so I'm not sure which one's right, but this is like my girl. I like low-key kind of have an altar for her. Wouldn't say that to anyone I know, but there you go. Helen of Troy. I like that they have like some people who are not gods. Well, I guess it is gods, or goddesses and sirens, so, well, she's not a siren. Hera, Isis. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm not going to butcher it. I've heard it said, but I don't remember how it's pronounced. Joan of Arc, Kali, Kuan Yin. I don't know how to pronounce that. Lilith, Mott, Morgan Le Fay, the Muses. I don't know how to pronounce that. Maybe like Nuit, Oya, or Oya, Pele, Persephone. It's an interesting version of Persephone. I know that she's, in hell for half the year, but I still kind of see her as more like a cutesy kind of thing, maybe. Or more like spring than like, because, I don't know, I feel like Hecate is more of like the underworld. I don't know. I need to brush up on Greek mythology. Pomona? I don't know how to pronounce that. Kitesh, maybe? Rhiannon. Love the hair. That's beautiful. Sekhmet. Sheila Nagig. I feel so bad if I'm like mispronouncing these. Sirens. It's funny that this is goddesses and sirens, and then there's one siren card. Valkyries. It's a beautiful card. Vesta. White Buffalo Woman. Yamaya. And that's it. So the backings of the Goddesses deck is gold. The backs, I know that the backs of the Gods and Titans one is silver, which is a little annoying because I was hoping to like mix them, but they have different backs. Meh. I would also think that the gods would be yellow or gold, and that the goddesses would be silver, because isn't that like the feminine energy is like the moon, so that's silver, and then masculine energy is gold? Don't quote me on that, but that's what I thought. So I'm just gonna put this back in the box real fast. Oops, if I can get the box to open. Put that back for now. I'll probably regret putting that back in there. The boxes are kind of hard to open, and they're hard to close. So there's that. You got a hot dude on the front. Oops. There's the cards. Oh, that's not even on it. So like just a quick look through the book. I'm assuming it's the same, like structurally. Introduction, how to use the cards, all the characters, glossary of names, about the author, about the artist. So I'm just like flip through real fast. So I'll just go to like a random page. So they have, oh god, same thing, like there's the card, black and white, the name, the word on the card, like the little like description, then like about the mythology, I'm assuming, the shadow side, symbols, the invocation, and then, okay, that one had 3, so let's see if this one has 4, okay, so I guess maybe it wasn't all 4 on the goddesses one, but there's that. I know this is weird, but I like the smell of some of these decks, and this is one of those that smells good. Honestly, sometimes I'd pull out the Work Your Light Oracle just to sniff it. I don't know if anyone else does that. I mean, I'd still like mess around with the cards and stuff, like shuffling, but it smells good too. So that comes right off. It wasn't even on it. So this box looks a little bit better. The back isn't as greasy as the front, so I guess I'll just have to give that a wash. So honestly, I'm actually kind of less familiar with the gods than the goddesses, just because I see like and hear those names so much. So I don't even know who this is. So that means I'm gonna have to read this book and look up. What's that? There's like a mark on the book, and it's like, what? That's so weird. There's like glue all over the book. Is that on the other one? Huh. It's on this one too. That's weird, but I mean, it doesn't really bother me too much. I read quite a few of the like negative reviews on Amazon, and they said stuff like, you know, it's not printed center. This one looks like it's centered. This one's interesting because it actually has like a border, so it should be theoretically centered. I know people are complaining about the box and like glue being in weird spots, which like that is. But honestly, like I don't really care too much as long as I can like use the cards. I like the art style. I don't know if I think it's just the art style, but it looks kind of like almost faded a little bit, which was one of my complaints with the Camelot Oracle. I think it's literally just the artwork. It's like nothing with the printing or anything, I don't think. But yeah, I think it's like that kind of watercolor-ish style that just makes everything look a little like muted and faded a little bit. But okay, so here's the flip through of the Gods and Titans. If I put a timestamp here, then welcome. So again, I'm so sorry if I butcher these names. So this is Akat, Achilles. Actually, here's the backs. I feel like, I don't even know if it's possible or if I'm just crazy, but it feels like the front's a little more glossy than the back. Here's, oh boy. Here's the goddesses one compared to that one. I guess this one's gold because, you know, feminine's like dainty and gold, and then male is like, you know, masculine and steel, rah rah rah. I don't know, but it's fine. I don't really care too much. I just wish they were the same back so I could use them together and like not know which one's which. I already looked at that one. So Achilles. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I will not butcher it. Anubis. Love it. Apollo. Aries. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I will not butcher it. I don't, okay, let's see. Oh my god, Kronos? I hope there's like a pronunciation kind of thing in the guidebook, because if I'm doing readings with these, I do not want to butcher them, so I might look them up. Dionysus, again, I know the Greek ones, because Eros, he's the guy on the cover. Ganesha, or Ganesha, A's, you know. Garuda, Green Man, there's not too much going on in the background of that one. Hades, Helios, Hermes, Hypnos, Jade Emperor, oh my god, Jizo, or Jizzo? I'm part of the Japanese club, but I don't know any Japanese, so sorry. Loki, Lu, Maui, Mithras, I don't know who that is. Nuada, Odin, Osiris, Poseidon, Prometheus, Ra, it's a great picture, Set, Shiva, Thor. I love like red, so when I see like that, just like pops. Good stuff. Thoth, Typhon, Yule, maybe? Ul? Not too familiar with Nordic gods either. Vishnu, Vulcan. Is this supposed to be Hephaestus? Because I feel like they're using like both Roman and Greek names. Let me look that up real fast. It's like, oh my god. Bless. So I'm just looking through this. It has the pronunciations of them. Thank God. Or thank gods, I guess. It should be at the end, so. Okay, yeah. So Vulcan is just the Roman name for Hephaestus. I never use the Roman names because I'm so used to the Greek ones. But, you know, maybe it's just preference. And then there's Zeus. Zeus and his eagle. So, that's that. So, let me put you down for a second. I don't know, my phone does that weird, like, whirring noise whenever I, like, have the camera out and, like, move it. So, sorry about that. Oh god, which one goes on which box? That one goes on that box. That goes there. Okay. So, there we go. Sorry. So there's the guidebook and the cards, the guidebook. So, here is the guidebook for the Work Your Light Oracle. If you want, like, I feel like this is a really popular one, so probably a lot of people have it. So, like, that's the size of that compared to this one. So I do like this guidebook a lot more just because it's a little more, like, bookish. It's almost like a pocket book you could just kind of, like, throw in your bag if you're, like, going out and reading. They kind of smell the same. I think I like the smell of this one better than this. I know that's weird. I feel like I'm not the only one who does that. And then here are these cards again. I don't know if, like... Okay, so this is glossier than this. But this is, like, still glossy. It's kind of the same thing where I feel like one side has a different, like, finish than the other. Like this one's glossier than this side, like, and then, I don't know if that's even a thing. Of course, none of them compare to the cardstock of this. I literally just, like, shuffle this just to feel the cardstock. This is nice. This is matte. But yeah. So, there's all the, well, not all the cards, but, you know, the stack of cards. I can't wait to use these. I'll have to read the books to see even how to use them. I read a little bit of the guidebook for the Camelot Oracle, but I only got like halfway through because I brought it to the beach with me and I ran out of time to finish it. I don't really read a lot on my own, but I love mythology, so I can kind of brush up, hopefully, on my Greek mythology, and now I can learn other culture, like, mythologies, which is great, because I've seen people talk about a lot of different people. I've seen people talk about her, and is she like a moon goddess or sun goddess? I'm not sure. But it'll be cool to learn more about Japanese mythology, of course. Maybe I can bring that back to my club if we have school in the fall. But yeah, so that's that. This is a long video. Sorry for that. I will probably put the links to these in the description. I'll put the links for these as well, that and the Camelot Oracle. I did walkthroughs of these. I'm sure you've seen people do walkthroughs of this if you don't already have the deck, but you might not have the Camelot Oracle one. I threw the box on the floor, so I'm just using the cards. There he is. Yeah, so hopefully, like, I haven't actually used these yet because you just watched me unbox them, of course. So, you know, probably use them and let you know what that's like. This is more, I guess, of a flip through. I keep calling these deck reviews, but they're not really reviews because I haven't actually, like, used them. So they're more flip throughs, but I like the sound of deck review more than flip through. I don't know. But yeah, that's that. I have in the description a link to my Patreon if you are interested in donating to that. Anything I get from there will be used to get new decks like this. Well, my mom bought these, so it's not Patreon, but you know what I mean. I have a link to my, this is weird, but my makeplayingcards.com shop. It was too hard to sell stuff from there on Etsy, so I figured I might as well just open it from the website. So if you're interested in my tarot deck or the Norman deck, those will be on there. Hopefully the tarot deck gets approved soon. That got denied because I forgot to add the backs to the cards, which is weird, but oh well. So yeah, that is that. Where are the fellas? We'll end it with some toads. So there's Fred. I think that's Dan. I'm starting to, like, actually know who they are based on their patterns. This is Wiggins. She just shed recently. It's kind of crazy because she usually looks like Dan. You can't even really see it because it's blurry, but like, no patterns, like maybe a little bit. And then she sheds and she's, like, beautiful. Like, it seems like the guys only have patterns on, like, their legs mostly. But the girls, it seems like, actually have patterns all over their body. Let's see if I can get a better view here. Focus. There you go. And there's Fred. Here's Dan. Let's see, where's the other fellas? They love hiding behind here. There's Phil. He shed recently. I don't think you can see it too well on the camera. He shed like 2 days ago, so it's not as vibrant as Wiggins. I don't know where Marco is. He yeeted. Let's see. Is he under here? No. Okay. Is he over here? Nope. Oh my god. Guys. Oh, you can you kind of see it? He's inside the mushroom. Aw. They don't really go in the mushroom too often. I was kind of hoping that they would because it's just adorable. I think they don't like it because they can't burrow in it. But I think they also like going in there for the hiding, and it's probably nice and cool in there. So yeah. You get a little extra toad time since I can't do toad tarot. So that is that, and let's end this at 30 minutes.